What's up? It's Wednesday. Another trading day. And today all of my positions are down. And I can't think of a better day to really show you guys what this trading thing is all about. I went through my list of stocks, and the only stock that I saw that I was thinking about going into a position on until I found out that it reports earnings tomorrow is Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat is giving a buy signal. But again, like I told you guys before, during an earnings event, when they report earnings, the risk reward ratio is not on your side in buying options. It's on the opposite side in selling options. If you're a seller of options to someone who's buying, it favors you more so than the person that's buying it. So the volatility is high, and what I mean by that, you're paying more in options premium for the price. It will cost you more, and you can be right in your prediction, but you'll still lose money. I've been through that too many times, so I'm speaking from experience on that. So I typically don't play options during earnings season, not on an individual stock. So although I'm getting a buy signal here, let me see what the options look like. Got a buy signal here. And it's trading at 121. My price area that I'm comfortable with is around 138. So you're talking about a 13% advance. Yes, it's a 13% move for this option to be profitable, be in the money. Not saying that it couldn't happen. I think they're anticipating maybe a $13 move, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at that. Yeah, well, $12 move. So it could happen, but I'm not going to risk it. First, let me show you what my positions look like. Boeing is down. Remember, I added to that position. Let me take that out. I doubled down on that position. Both positions are down. Baba is slightly down. Intel. Let me type that in. Intel is slightly down too. Remember, I have until Friday for these moves to occur. So we'll see what happens with these positions in the next couple of days. And of course, Zoom. My Zoom position is down even more. This is where I'm at. I'm in the 325. It's at 298. So I've already written this off as a loss. So I'm losing $200 on this trade because I don't anticipate Zoom to be at 325 or higher by Friday. Not saying that it can't happen, but I don't think so. So right now I'm losing on those few positions. Let's see what I might have today. But before I do that, let me explain to you. There's no better way to learn what trading is about than to look at your losses. And if you don't have the mindset or the capital to go through a loss or go through a losing period, this is not the game for you, because you're going to have losses. And you never want to allow your losses to affect you emotionally to the point where you start making bad decisions. Like I told you guys yesterday, when I get a signal, the only thing I can do is execute the trade. If it fits in with what I defined as a valid trading signal to buy or sell, only thing I can do is execute it. Nothing is 100%. But I'm not shooting for 100%. You can have a system that's 50% accurate, and if you manage your losses and let your profits, let your winners be substantial, or let your winners run, you can make money in this game. So, with that being said, I had what I have at risk on all of these positions is $621. That's what I'm in, $621. So if I lose on all of these positions, my account will be down $621. So I already know what my risk is, and I'm comfortable with that. If I had an account that had $1,000 in it and I went on all these positions, then I'm ruining it. As your account is 60% down. So whether you have what, 380 left to play with, I never exceed the 5% that's in my account. That's why I risk $1,380 per week, because of where my account is. So if I lose on all of these positions and the account goes down to $621, I'm still risking pretty much $1,380 or close to it. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the percentages. 5% is what I'm most comfortable with in risking amongst multiple trades. Now tomorrow or Friday, a couple of these trades could be a winner, and I may not lose $600. You know what I mean? It may cushion some of the blow. But you guys have to understand that in this game, losses are unavoidable. So you want to risk what you're comfortable with losing. Anytime you go into a trade, you have to immediately first think, okay, if I lose, I'm comfortable with that. You know what I mean? If you're not comfortable with it, don't take the trade. If you're not comfortable with losing money, don't get into this game, because you're going to lose money. Now, losses to me simply is just the price that you pay for the opportunity to get lucky in the future. That's the way I look at losses. I take my losses and then I keep it moving. So I don't see any trades today that I'm comfortable with. I'm looking at these scans here, and I don't see a lineup. Even though I got these checks, like NKAL. Let me see, do they report? NKALA. I think they report too. Let me see. Yeah, they report this week. So I'm already on to the next trades. I know tomorrow, Thursday, we'll offer expiration trades for Friday. So being I don't really see any valid trades that I'm willing to take today. Let's see, Badu. See, beyond me, if it wasn't reporting earnings, I would take this trade. But I just, I've been suckered too many times, man, to get hit with the banana in the tailpipe again. I just can't do it. I've lost more money playing earnings, being right on the move, but wrong in the mind of the options. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna forego that and just watch it from the sidelines, and that's okay. You see, you gotta have patience to get in and patience to get out. Patience is your weapon. You know what I mean? If you don't have patience, you're gonna have a rough ride. And if you are aspiring to be a trader in this game, and you don't have patience, you're gonna have a rough way to go. You know what I mean? Your learning curve will be steep. I'm sharing with you guys, what I've experienced and what I've learned throughout the years, so your learning curve can be cut in half if possible. But there are certain things that you have to go through so you can get the lesson, especially when it comes to emotional decision making when it comes to your money. You know what I mean? I do suggest you guys, if you haven't traded, to set up a virtual account to get your feet wet, to see what it's about before you risk any money. Now, if you're willing to risk any money, you got money that, I can't think of no better way to learn than to risk your own money. But understand, it's tuition costs. There's fees that you have to pay in this game. And if you're willing to pay that price, then good. Never put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I mean? Like like I told you guys yesterday, don't put all of your money on one trade. Say if I would have put all my money on these trades that I took yesterday, I would be sick right now. And when you do stuff like that, it will cause you to make more bad decisions as it relates to your trading to try to make up. I've been through all of those phases, so I know what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till let's look at Google real quick, because remember I was looking at Google because their options were, what was that, the 2390 I think I was looking at, and right now it's at $55. It's at $55 at 170. That would have been a loser too, so luckily I didn't get into that. But tomorrow, Tesla. Tomorrow is when I would be strongly looking at it like an Amazon or a Google or a Tesla, and willing to risk anywhere from $100 to $200 on a trade if I get a signal. Now, if I don't get a signal, I ain't doing nothing. But if I get a signal, tomorrow I will be looking into getting into those, because one right move in Tesla, Amazon, Google can bring me up for the week. It'll take care of my $600 loss if I do lose $600. One of those could be a home run. Might take my account up $800 to $1,500. So, the remaining $700 that I have to risk this week, I will see what it gives me tomorrow and go from there. But again, losses are the price you pay for the opportunity to get lucky. If you're not willing to pay that price, then don't get into this game. If you're not willing to have a series of losses and be comfortable with that, don't get into this game. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at losses. They are the prices you pay for the opportunity to get lucky. You know, that is something that I came up with, you know, over the years. It's an understanding that I came up with as it relates to this trading game. That's what losses are. You have to accept them. You have to embrace them. So, with that being said, we'll look at what it gives tomorrow. Like Beyond Meat, I'm not sure if it reports before the bell or after the close, but we'll see what Beyond Meat does, if it goes up or if it goes down, and we'll see how the options respond, just to show you guys, you know, how the risk reward ratio is not in your favor most of the time. And I'm telling you, it is most of the time during earnings, because the premiums are so expensive. Premiums are the price of the options. That's what a premium is. They are so expensive during earnings time that it's just not worth the risk. Because you could be right in the move, the predicted move. You could be right. Like in this instance, it says buy. It's an up signal. You can be right in the move, but the options will still lose money because of how expensive they are. And what influences that is the volatility of the option. And right now on Beyond Meat, the volatility is 153%. Options that have volatility of 50% or lower are most favorable to buy. Options that are high, above that, you can make money. I'm not saying you can't make money, but once they get above 80%, it's typically during earnings or some type of event, or you know, it may be in the news about something which causes the volatility to go up. But you can make money in high volatility stocks, but during an event like earnings, more often than not, you're going to lose. So, the positions I'm in right now, we'll see. Boeing looks like that might be a loser. It might hit 240, I don't know. But right now I'm $12 out of the money. That's Baba. We'll see what Baba does. And Intel. Let me see. Intel. I'm in the 57 strike. I'm in the 57 strike. And it's at 56.84. So we'll see what these positions do tomorrow. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Have a good one.